Peace, love, and reparations. Welcome to Black Star TV 2.0. It's your boy Black Star, and today I got a nice episode for y'all. I want to talk about, delineating and people trying to make us feel bad because we're trying to separate ourselves. So I got this clip I want to show you guys, and I also have another clip about reparations. What's going on in California? Our sister Camilla Moore was speaking on reparations, and also I just seen on Twitter where they was talking about Oregon reparations is trending. So family, we about to turn this up, and we're going to keep up the pace on reparations, because again, we can't let this momentum die down. And when you have momentum, family, you have to go even harder in anything you're doing, even in sports. If you got the momentum, you got to keep pushing the pedal on them. You feel what I'm saying? If you got like financial momentum, you gotta keep going and marketing yourself and everything else even more, so you can capitalize and off of whatever you have momentum with. So again, we're going to keep up this reparations momentum, but I want to get into this because again, all last year we've been getting a lot of hate from all groups. I don't care what group it is, right? The immigrant, the Black immigrants, the Hispanics, the Asians, you name them, right? We've been getting pushback, even like LGBTQ. But again, like I noticed a thing too, right? So you'll have people like Akon and just certain people like from the African diaspora. We also had let's not forget, we also had the boy Michael Blackston, right? He has said some little whack stuff about Black Americans and things like that. So we starting to check that, and now we letting people know that you can't just talk crazy about us and we just gonna let it slide just because we all got the same skin color. All skin folk ain't your kinfolk, and we know that, right? So, but at the same time, we do rock with people, right? With people who are on code with us, right? If you on code, we rock with you. If you're not on code, we don't. The same way as with our own FBA people, right? Because again, when I show you our sister Camilla Moore, she was on the a known raccoons channel known as Al Sharpton, right? We don't rock with him. We know he's a raccoon, and we don't, we don't affiliate ourselves with him or a lot of these people from the Boule, right? We don't rock with them, and we have a name for them: a Sambo, right? A raccoon, right? And we also have, we really call them coons, but they like to shadow ban your shit when you start saying crazy words. But now we came up with the word tether. Well, we didn't really come up with it, but we started using the word tether as a word to identify with immigrants that are off code, and regardless of what color you are, right? Regardless of whether you a Spanish immigrant, whether you a Japanese immigrant, a Chinese immigrant, who cares, right? An African immigrant, who cares? You tethering, we on your ass. You feel what I'm saying? We on your ass. So with that being said, let me play this video for y'all so we can because this video was kind of deep, and I'm glad that our people are getting on code, and we all are starting to see it. We all are starting to see the hate. If you are within these spaces in Black society, you've been seeing the hate coming from the immigration sector of society. So here we go. Let me play this for y'all real quick. So this is hold on. I want to let me make that small so I can kind of read who y'all are. Apparently, a boycott of Dominican Republic that is being promoted in Haitian circles is not working on African Americans. How do you like them apples? Haitians must go home and fix their country. Now, I love this because our brothers broke this down very well.
And welcome back to The Factor Uncensored. A crackdown on Haitian immigrants could seriously mess up your trip to the Dominican Republic if it's all true. The U.S. Embassy there is officially putting out a warning for dark-skinned Black travelers. According to the embassy, the country's migration agents could mistake Black Americans or other people with dark skin tones for Haitian immigrants. And if you leave your passport at the resort, you could even be detained. My next guest here on The Factor Uncensored, Fox 26 photographer Tori Walker and attorney Dennis Sperling, both of them spend regular time in the Dominican Republic. Glad to have you both here. So, Tori, when you heard this, you and I talked over the weekend, and you didn't put much weight into it because you know what the complexion of that country is. So your thoughts on this?
Well, most of their dollars come from tourism, people coming in to vacation there. So to do anything that would hurt that, I think, would be counterproductive to, the way that they make their money. So I just don't put too much credence into it.
And Dennis, you spend a lot of time there as well. And when you hear that they may be going after dark-skinned individuals because they don't want Haitians in that country, that crosses a line into intra-racial racism.
Right.
So your thoughts on that?
Well, Isaiah, usually I come here and I'm able to have fun and talk to you and your audience. But, this is a very serious issue. And as a Black American, as a foundational Black American,
yes, sir,
I don't want to put myself into the lived experiences of either a Haitian person, a citizen, or a Dominican citizen. Now, I lived in the Dominican Republic. I've watched the news there. I've interacted with folks from there. I understand that there's a lot of history that goes on between these two countries. Mm-hmm. They fought wars against each other. There's sports competition. But on top of that, if you watch the news, there's a lot of bad press about Haitian immigrants. I saw a news report where, and this is several years back, where a young Dominican woman had her arms cut off by a Haitian man who she rebuffed his advances. There are stories that go around the countryside where, the immigrants come there and then get jobs and they end up killing the people in the fincas or the Dominican owners of the property. So there's a lot that we don't know. But the main thing is, as a foundational Black American, it's not my job. As an American, it's not my job to be the police of the rest of the world. We tried that. It didn't work. We have issues here in the United States. We're concerned. We got 18 people who died right here in Harris County in the lockup over the last.
And he's talking about in jail. So again, at the same time, I respect this brother for what he's saying, because again, we can't police the world no more. And he's gonna delve more into it. But again, this is why they're mad. They call us, they say we delineating, right? Because we delineate, they want to make us seem like we're delineating. At the end of the day, we not rocking. We not coming to save nobody, right? When we have issues over here, y'all don't help us. When it comes to just in general, right? Y'all come over here, y'all get not state jobs, but y'all get, y'all get into politics, right? And you come in here to straight up undermine us, right? You start working with suspected white supremacists, and then you start talking their talking points. We don't need reparations, this, that, and the third. It's like, hold on, fam. You're not even eligible for reparations. How the hell are you speaking on what we don't need? And then come to find out, we start looking into your background, and you are an immigrant who flee from their country to come over here to now undermine us. And that's another thing, right? We don't ever go over to you guys' country, no matter whose country it is, whether it's an African country or Spanish country. We don't go over there, delve into politics, and then start trying to undermine y'all for our personal gain, right? Or the personal gain of the few of us that's over there, with us. So at the end of the day, man, we not doing that no more. And they always want us to come, save everybody. And because they know once we start fighting, because we are fighters, right? We are the ones who going up against the worst government in the world, right? In world history, right? And we can't leave for the most part. And he's about to delve into that too.
Last 2 years. So we have our own issues as Black Americans that we need to deal with. And the thing is, I haven't received any outreach from any Haitians. I don't see them opening up their borders and allowing us to become citizens, dual citizens of their country. Same thing for our African countries. They're not extending these arms to us. And I'm going to tell you this.
See, and that's another thing, right? I spoke on this before where, again, our brother said it perfectly, right? Where y'all not opening up y'all arms to us. Y'all can come over here and get dual citizenship, and then when shit goes bad, you can go right back to your country. We can't do that. And then when we go to y'all country, y'all try to, from what I'm told, because I haven't been to another country, but from what I'm told, y'all try to overcharge people. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, it's just not the same type of love that you get over here. Do you get what I'm saying? Y'all not letting us come over there and just straight eat off y'all resources. You feel what I mean? Y'all over here selling your copper and your cobalt to the white supremacists. So at the end of the day, you feel what I'm saying? We can't even eat together because y'all on some old coon and stuff over in your own country. You feel what I'm saying? So again, family, this is why we have to worry about our own situation. We have too much issues over here. That's like, for real, and it's just as simple as this. That's like having issues in your family, right? You got issues with your kids. You might have issues with your wife or husband. You might have issues with whoever, right? Your mom, your dad, whoever. Internal issues, and you over here trying to fix other people's problems, right? We can't help fix other people's problems while we still have eternal issues. So at the end of the day, we can't rock with that.
Since the George Floyd incident, what I found is that Black Americans, our hearts have gone a little bit colder because we realized that there's no outlet for us and we're in it on our own. And anything that we achieved in this country, we fought for. Yeah, there is racism. There's intra-racism in South America, Central America, and the Caribbean. We dealt with that here in the United States. But the thing is, as foundational Black Americans, as those Black Americans who can trace our roots to Mississippi, Alabama, and these tobacco farms in North Carolina, we stayed and we fought. We didn't run. We didn't try to go to someone else's country illegally. We stayed and we fought, and we made this country what it is for us. And now you have folks coming over and doing that. But what you benefit here in the United States, that's from the hard work. It's illegal to racially profile someone in the United States. It's illegal for a cop to do that. That's a luxury of the United States, due largely in part to the hard work of foundational Black Americans. So
what has been your experience there when you have gone there? Because obviously, while this is an alert from the U.S. Embassy there, it's been tension going on for quite some time. So what has been your experience when you visit the Dominican Republic?
When I go there, I mainly hang with people that look like me. So I hadn't had any issues whatsoever any of my times there.
Is it possible that some of that could go on because you're not privy and you're not from there?
Oh, I'm sure it does. Yes, I've heard of it, and I'm sure it does. They're pretty harsh against Haitians in that country. That's just.
Would you guys advise any Americans to continue to go there, or would you say, all right, let's just take a pause and see what happens?
I'm not changing my plans. Yeah. Here's the thing. Just like I know you're a Black American, or I can look at you and tell, I can look at my Nigerian brothers and Ghanaian brothers and Haitian. I can look at you and tell that you from around here. You understand what I'm saying?
They can tell by the way you walk.
They can tell. They got a different language, a different culture. They have different ways in which they communicate. They know each other. That is not our fight. That is something that exists between Haiti and the Dominican Republic, and those governments need to work that out. Americans, I've never had any issues.
But would you recommend someone going there if that's not because we could be caught in the middle of it?
Get your passport.
But you're saying they would recognize
you are going to be you're going to be in Punta Cana. You're going to be in on the North Coast in Puerto Plata, Sosúa. You're going to be in Santo Domingo. This is not your fight. They know you're American by your T-shirt.
And your recommendation for Americans?
I say go.
Yo, he said they're gonna know you. They're gonna know you by your T-shirts, and that's absolutely correct. Watch this, family. Real talk. Watch this, man. I'll be out here in Georgia, right? And just based off my style, they be knowing that I'm not from Georgia. Just based off the stuff that I be wearing. They like, you ain't from here, are you? Nah. You feel what I'm saying? It's just different. Even when I was in Oregon, anywhere I go, Maryland, they just know. Number one, the voice. Matter of fact, I was in Walmart the other day, and this dude asked me about some Wi-Fi. You know how they be trying to sell you little stuff on the side. And he like, yo, he said, you need some Wi-Fi? I'm like, nah, because first of all, I just didn't feel like getting the conversation. I'm like, bro, I got the little, I don't, but I was just like, I'll always be styling. So I ain't got to really kick it. I said I got the little oh my God, it was just the little Wi-Fi that you carry around with you, the wireless Wi-Fi, right? He was like, oh, okay, whatever. He said, yo, man, you're not from over here. Where are you from? And I was like, New Jersey. And she's like, oh, my homegirl right here from New Jersey. I was like, where you? She started talking. I said, you from South Jersey? And she said, yeah, I'm from Camden. I said, I knew it. I knew. I could just tell by the accent. I could tell by how you talk. Listen, bro, that it almost was like Philly. I was even thinking Philly, but since she said, if she would have just spoke without saying she was from New Jersey, she'd have just said, I'm from up north, I would have been thinking Philly, right? Because Camden and Philly is 5 minutes apart, right? It's a bridge that's separating them. So if she wouldn't have said New Jersey, I would have maybe thought Philly. But nigga, as soon as she said New Jersey, I'm like, yeah, you definitely from South Jersey. She was like, yeah, Camden. I'm like, yeah, I can tell. I could just tell in your voice. And I was like, whoo, Camden, niggas. Camden is the hood. But yes, man, they not lying, man. And again, like they said, that's not our fight. We not trying to delve in between anybody's little beefs. We not trying to break up no fights. Y'all deal with that. You feel what I'm saying? We can't come over there and, again, get dual citizenship. Y'all don't want to do none of this goofiness with us, right? Y'all just want to have us not being able to go anywhere and have to suffer under the worst government in the world, right? Y'all, we don't have no place we can run to if stuff is going on over here. We have to sit in America and sit here and fight unless we have the funds to really move and start a whole new life somewhere else, right? Which a lot of us don't. You feel what I'm saying? And, you know, again, we just not clear. So that's not even on our mind to be just running from this government. We've been under it too long. You feel me? Fighting the whole time. You ain't thinking about like leaving. I'm not going nowhere. You feel me? Because again, also just watch this. For the simple fact, we don't be wanting to go nowhere for two reasons. One, we always been here fighting. And two, we know if we go to one of them other countries, we're not going to get treated right anyway. You're not going to treat me cool because you don't treat me cool over here. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, we delineating, dog. You can call it delinehating, but we delineating, dog. We not doing. It's not being ignorant. It's not being cruel. We still love y'all like a mother. But bro, you gotta go over there. It's the same when your family member on drugs, right? Man, I love you with the utmost. I do what I can do for you, but you stay over there while you doing that, and I'm gonna be over here. You feel what I'm saying? Because I can't rock with you while you sitting here all on drugs in the street and stealing people's shit and all this other. I can't deal with you on that on those type of terms, right? I'm gonna show you love when I see you, but other than that, as far as kicking it and all that other shit, and we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We love our family, but at the end of the day, if you're not on the same type of time as us, we can't do it, fam. We can't do it. But I also wanted to get into this reparations thing because all this ties into each other, right? Again, this is why they be so mad that we don't involve them in stuff and we don't let them in things. So let me show y'all. Let me share my screen real quick. Let me share my screen. I'm gonna share this tab now. So now we got what's his name?
Team of 5 economists, some of them being Dr. William Scribb.
So they got our sister Camilla Moore. She's part of the California Reparations Task Force. I believe she's a lawyer. See, they got her on MSNBC because watch, bro. Family, this shit is about to pop. I don't care what nobody talking about. This is why Faison Love came on Vlad, right? Vlad is a $5 million subscriber channel, right? Bigger than NBC. You go to NBC's YouTube channel. Guaranteed they don't got 5 million subscribers. Guarantee you they don't got 5 million subscribers. Go to the Breakfast Club. Guarantee you Fox News doesn't have 5 million subscribers. I'm trying to tell you, these are big time platforms, and you bringing people on your platform to argue against cash reparations, because that's what they're trying to give out right now. You feel what I'm saying? They already made it to where this is a delineation thing, where if you only eligible if you can trace your ancestors back to slavery, to chattel slavery at that. You feel what I'm saying? American chattel slavery, let me say that. So yeah, and also, right, you have to be you have to have had what's that, been identifying as black for the last 10 years or 12 years, I believe that it said in that. But again, that's what I'm saying, dog. And again, watch Oregon on Twitter. Let me do something real fast, family, before I even play this video. Watch this. No, I don't want to do that because I'm gonna take myself off of this screen. So I'm gonna just play this real quick.
Briggs, Dr. Darity, Thomas Kramer, and others. And these economists have worked alongside us over this past year to come up with potential estimates for what reparations in the form of compensation or cash payments can look like for African Americans who are descendants of free and enslaved Black people who were living in the United States prior to 1900. And in order to come up with these potential compensation, they had to have the data or the evidence to undergird whatever their potential estimates were. So based on their research, as you said, they noted 5 state-sanctioned atrocities, 5 harms that the state of California, there is evidence and data to support that the state was culpable in, housing discrimination and houselessness being one of the 5. And as you mentioned, that $500 billion number represents the state of California's maximum culpability for racist redlining practices from 1933 with the implementation of the Homeowners Loan Corporation, lasting until 1977 with the end of racist redlining practices with the Community Reinvestment Act of 1977. And again, that number represents the state of California's maximum liability. It is not a final recommendation coming out of the task force. Final recommendations do not come out until July 1 of 2023.
See, and the main reason this raccoon right here, see, this Sambo even got this sister up there because we are making strides, family. We making strides, and they know it, right? This is inevitable to happen, and they know it. This is why they want to try to get in the front of this and try to dismantle it as much as possible, or at least slow it down, but you can't do it, right? Because we are going to keep pushing this narrative as reparations until we get it. And it's still going to be reparations because one-time payment is not even we not even fathoming that, right? That's not even realistic for us to get a one-time payment and this shit be over. You crazy as hell.
Now, I don't have to tell you about what feels like an unprecedented moment nationally around this issue. As I mentioned at the top, we've seen several cities and local governments engage in reparative action in the last 2 years.
No, we haven't.
Barack Obama acknowledged reparations merit, but said it was a political non-starter when he was president. And there's, of course, the long-standing bill to study reparations federally, originated by the late Congressman John Conyers, pushed forward in a historic committee vote last year by Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee. And that bill has stalled in the House, the House is about to change hands as Republicans take control next month. Despite that, why do you think the conversation...
Family, listen. This shit going down. I promise you this shit going down. Hold on.
So the task force has about 6 more months left in our work. And so our final report will be released July 1 of 2023. From now until then, the task force will continue to meet as we have been. We have met over 15 times. Our next hearing is in San Diego, January 27th and 28th, location to be determined, but you can follow us on our website at oag.ca.gov/AB3121. We'll have another hearing in February in Sacramento, a few more hearings online for the remainder of our task force. And again, our final report will include our final recommendations for reparations. Similar to the January 6th Commission, we are an advisory body, so we don't have the power to legislate or enforce or implement anything into law. We just have the power to advise the California State Legislature on the types of reparation proposals that the legislature should adopt. And so it'll be up to the California State Legislature to turn our proposals into law once they read our final report.
Family, this is why it's so important that we have to get people in office and in these positions of power that are for us, that are foundational Black Americans or not, right? That are on code with us, that's going to pass what these recommendations are and things of that nature. Because again, we can't just have one Marcel, right? We love Marcel, and again, y'all have to donate to the brothers campaign. You can follow Marcel on Twitter. I'm gonna go there to show his thing because I told him I promised him that I would share and have other people try to donate to his campaign. But we have to back our people who are for us, because again, just like she said, they don't have the legislation power, right? But they can only recommend what they think, because then again, at the end of the day, it's all about the people who are writing the legislation. But again, also, family, if we go hard enough and be on their ass the whole time, it'll happen, right? Because we just got to put the pressure on. Keep putting the pressure. We got to put the pressure on them, and I guarantee you, eventually they're going to crack.
And then it'll be up to the governor of the state to enforce or enact the legislation into law.
Before we run out of time, Ms. Moore, California's major cities are contending with a crisis of homelessness. And while Black residents make up 6.5% of the population, they make up 40% of the state's homeless.
50.
How can your panel work to change that?
Absolutely. And this is something that the panel has continued to discuss since we started our effort in 2020. And houselessness is a potential area of reparations in the form of compensation. And then under international law, there are 4 other areas of reparations: rehabilitation, restitution, satisfaction, guarantees of non-repetition. And so it's up to the task force for the next 6 months to ascertain what are going to be the recommendation proposals in the area of houselessness. If it isn't in the form of compensation, will it be in the form of rehabilitation, restitution, satisfaction, and guarantees of non-repetition? Because we have to center the most vulnerable folks within the African-American community, and that includes our houseless population.
That's why I was so mad at Faison for saying, "Oh man, that ain't gonna do nothing." I mean, you crazy as hell, bro. You know how many homeless people that'll help? And again, that don't mean that you have to stay in California. Just because you get that money don't mean that you have to buy property in California. It doesn't mean that. So again, and if some people were smart and they did group economics and we learned how to work together with each other, then we could also put our bread together and you can afford a home in there, right? Because if 4 people sleeping on the street put their bread together and they all, put their money together to get a home, to buy a home out or whatever, then, you'll be able to afford it. But again, we don't like to, do things with each other. So again, you don't have to buy a house in California. You can take your ass up to Oregon where it's cheaper, where most Californians are fleeing to anyway, because it's so expensive, right? They fleeing to Oregon, they fleeing to Texas, and they fleeing to Arizona. Keeping it a buck, right? So again, and I know a lot of people don't want to leave, but man, listen, you got to do what you got to do. Just because you get the reparations in California don't mean that you have to stay there. But family, I wanted to show y'all something else. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna go here. Hold on. Because again, a brother just was saying, he had said damn, I wish I can get to his whole tweet. Let me see if he still got it up here. But he was saying that what you call it? Damn, I can't find it now. But anyway, he was saying, oh, Oregon is trending. Oh, here it goes. Reparations for Portland is trending, and don't see nobody in their comments telling them what they don't deserve, right? Because again, I think he thought like they reparations. And I was like, nah, dog, this it's actually for black people. You know, I hit him. I put the bill up there, and again, reparations for Portland is trending. That's why he just put that, because again, it was trending on Twitter, right? Reparations. Again, bro, I'm trying to tell you, it is about to go down. Family, listen. I'm trying to tell you. Hold on, I wanted to show something else. Also on my I didn't even have to go back to this tab. I don't even know why I did that. Sometimes I put 2 tabs of Twitter up there because I be trying to get. I don't want to have to scroll and find stuff. I just try to set it up already for y'all. Let me go on my homepage. Yeah, but listen, it's trending, family, and it's going down. Make sure y'all try to get yourself to the expo. This is what I wanted to talk about. Now, you seen how Al Sharpton talked about. Let me make sure. Sorry, but I got it. All right, yeah, I'm there. I had to make sure I was sharing the screen. Sometimes I'll be forgetting. The Congressional Black Caucus, right? Now, you heard the coon Al Sharpton say something about Maxine Waters. No, Sheila Jackson Lee. That's who he said something about. Sheila Jackson Lee and the HR 40. And bro, listen, we not rocking this boule crowd. We gonna put them under the dirt this year, dog, because they be doing some of the most undermined shit on the planet, and we just not beat, family. We just not beat for it. Now watch this. Immigration Task Force. Yvette Clarke, lifting up the voices of Black immigrants. No, we not, though. We not. You need to lift up the voices of Black Americans. Shout out to B-Zilla. You need to lift up the voices of Black Americans. What are we doing? What are we talking about? Immigration Task Force. Why are you worried about immigrants? They have their own people. They have their own little section in Congress. Everybody is trying to lift the voices of immigrants in general. That's why they letting the country flood with immigrants. You are the Congressional Black Caucus. You are supposed to be representing the foundational Black American freedmen people in this country. What are you talking about, immigrants? This is why we have to get away from these people. We have to get them out the paint. All these Sambos and Boule, we have to get them out the paint. Every single person on this list is Boule. You feel what I'm saying? Bro, they have to get the hell on, bro. And that's what I'm saying, family. This is why we have to, we have to support our people. Right? Again, I know we don't really have money like that. So again, if you can donate. Matter of fact, make sure y'all hit that like button and the subscribe button. Please hit the like button and the subscribe button. You know what I mean? And if you get it, I got my Cash App running across the bottom. If you can bless me with a little bit, man, I appreciate it, man. And my damn, I forgot the other one. PayPal. I got PayPal too. But family, we have to support each other. Again, I heard Black, no, not Black. I was about to say Black Alpha Network, but shout out to him too. Afro Elite. Afro Elite was speaking on, how just sharing people's content, hitting the like button, just things of that nature, just little things so that we can, bro, this shit doesn't cost anything to hit the like button. It doesn't cost anything to share somebody's stuff, bro, but it actually gets out more. But we are competing, real talk. We are competing with billion-dollar conglomerates. You feel what I'm saying? MSNBC, Fox. These are the people we are trying to compete with. And you see that the Black people who don't really talk about anything positive, I ain't gonna say they don't talk about nothing positive, but they ain't talking about B1 shit, right? They got the millions of subscribers, and then you got us. And I just showed in my last video how they just be shadow banning our brother Ben X, things like that. That's what I'm saying, family. We have to support each other, man, and we gotta get rid of these people, bro. We have to get people on the ground to run against these people in their districts. If you know what district Maxine Waters is in, Sheila Jackson Lee, Barbara Lee, Yvette Clark, Karen Bass, and all the rest of these people on this list, and you know what state, then find somebody that can just that is B1, unapologetic, and for the people that can run against these people. These people are so old, bro. And nothing wrong with being old or anything, but I'm just saying some of the mindset of these people, they not with the times. You feel what I'm saying? This is why they don't want these people out of office. And when Marcel was running against old boy Clyburn, right? You had what's her name? Kamala Harris coming in she ain't never did no stuff like that. Right? They ain't never did no stuff like that. Obama came in for what's his name? Warnock. You feel what I'm saying? Because these people are losing traction, and they need to keep these people in office so they can do the bidding for them while undermining us. This is why we got to get these people out the paint, family. We just have to. We have to get these people out the paint. But again, fam, listen. I just wanted to share that because, listen, it ain't delineating, bro. We straight delineating. Y'all can call it delineating, but we are delineating, family. I'm trying to tell you, we got to get away from these people. We got to get away from some of our own people. We can't bring everybody. Feel what I'm saying? His name Sharpton, all these people, man, we got to make sure our people don't mess with them, right? Again, now I get why the sister went on there, because again, we do have to get it out, right? We do have to get it out. Sometimes it is okay to go on big platforms at times, but man, listen, in this day and age right here in 2023, we got to build up. We got to build each other up. I mean, I'm not saying this for my channel. I don't care whose channel y'all go on. I've been seeing my brother. Actually, y'all check out Black Alpha, because he got a sister that's pro reparation. She running for president, right? She reparationist. She running for president. You know what I'm saying? We got Black Alpha, my boy Beat Zilla, Afro Elite. We got a whole bunch of people, man. Terrain Rain, Reloaded, right? Yo, we have so many people, bro, that y'all can just, make bigger, bro. Come on these people's platforms so that they can grow, right? So that we can get all these, subscribers and be to the point of Vlad TV, who got 5 million subscribers, right? This old, no swag. I don't care. Niggas call me hating all you want, bro. See, because a lot of these dudes have machines behind them, right? Again, you got a machine behind you, and you can do what it do, right? But at the end of the day, we need help, family. We need help, and we need to be building even the people who got channels, right? Boyce Watkins, all of these people who got channels, build our people up, man. We have to be in build mode. We have to be in build support mode. And again, support always doesn't mean money, right? Again, that's what's so mind-boggling to me, that I remember when they had the Asian hate thing, right? And I looked on the thing and I was like, yo, on Facebook, it was showing these people donated to the Asian hate groups. I was like, Asian hate? And it was like hella people that I grew up with and know from Sandbox and shit like that. And I'm like, damn, nigga. Yo, and I took a screenshot of that shit because I was hot at the time. See, I'm not even off that. You don't support me, you just don't support me. I don't even care at the end of the day. Now I just focus on the people who support me, and that's been working. Because again, and I want to say that to y'all, family. If people who don't support you, don't even sweat them. Don't go on there taking shots. Don't go on social media taking shots at people who don't support. take shots at the people who support it. And not a shot like that, but I'm just saying give them a shout out, right? That's what I mean, take a shot at the people who support. Shout out the people who support you. Don't even worry about the people who not supporting you, who's supposed to be supporting you, because they irrelevant, right? They irrelevant. Majority of the people that's on my channel, I don't even know. You feel what I'm saying? Even when I was at 36 subscribers last year, this time, I was at 36 subscribers, and majority of them were still people I didn't know. So it's just like, you know what I mean? I'm like, hold on. And that used to frustrate me, right? But again, let me get back to the story. I had took a snapshot of the Asian hate thing, right? And then took a snapshot of when I was on there saying, yo, donate, because I was trying to build the channel up. I'm like, yo, donate to the Cash App. You feel me? Donate, and I said, whether it's $1, $2, it don't matter. Just, you know, shoot a brother a little something so I can, you know, get what I got to get to try to make this platform all right or whatever. Nothing. Now, and it used to have me mad, but now I don't even care. It just is what it is. I learned to, like, just, again, focus. That's why I always say every time I come on, thank you for the people who support. I appreciate you. I love you at the end of the day, because, again, you know, when you expecting people to do something, that can drain you, right? So again, if people who you expect to do something ain't doing something, don't worry about them, man. Sometimes you get more love from strangers, dog, and it just is what it is. You got to just accept that sometimes. But at the end of the day, family, yo, some of this stuff is free. The like button is free. You feel me? The subscribe button is free. The share button is free. Like, and at the end of the day, that's what I started seeing. I'm like, yo, you know what? We don't push each other that much. That's why even on Twitter, bro, even when people be having a little thing, I take a picture of their you know, of their YouTube thing, right? Boom. Because on Twitter, it's not going to show you a picture of it, right? It'll just say YouTube, and you don't even know what the hell it is for real. You just got to tap on it to see what it is. So I'll take a screenshot of a picture of somebody that's on YouTube, then copy the link and throw the link above it, so like, you know, that's this video right here. And I say subscribe, man. Subscribe to these people, man. I'm not a hater, dog. I've never been the type of person to just hate on somebody. I just know I love to see my people win. I don't care what I'm doing, bro. Listen, if your channel bigger than mine, your channel bigger than mine. So what? It is what it is, dog. I know I'm reaching who I'm reaching, and listen, I'm still able to help build you up as well. You feel what I'm saying? Because again, if I build you up and I don't get built all the way, and you wind up getting 5 million subscribers, listen, it's about the cause. Long as you talking what I feel as though is that you know, is beneficial to the community, man, I'm helping you. I'm gonna help you grow. I'm gonna help you, you know, get the word out there and all of that, dog. So at the end of the day, man, support the people, for real, man, for real. Support the people that are unapologetic and doing for the community. I remember what's his name? Rick Ross. Rick Ross was like, man, it don't cost nothing to hit the like button. And if a person can't hit the like button, you know what I mean? When you have a product, he's like, they can't hit the like button for free. What make you think they're gonna buy something off you? I was like, damn, that's deep. It's deep. Because 9 times out of 10, they're not gonna spend their bread on you. Nigga can't even just hit the like button. That's how I used to be saying. I was like, bro, just click on the video, hit the like button, don't even watch the rest of it. Just, you feel me? Shit, I got a view and a like. You feel what I'm saying? I had to tell this to somebody I grew up with. Like, bro, just hit the video and hit the like button and then move on. You ain't even got to listen. But damn, we have to support each other, fam. We have to support each other. But again, that's why I said that was back then. I don't care about that. If you don't support me, you don't support me. I'm just going to focus on the people who do. And again, I thank y'all for that. But I'm going to let y'all go, family. I'm going to get myself ready because I got to get my black ass out of here soon. Peace, love, and reparations. We're gonna keep this pushing, dog. We're gonna keep this pushing because we got a foot on their neck right now. You feel me? And we just gotta, you know, Mortal Kombat finish him. We're gonna finish him, dog, and we're gonna get these checks. I promise you this shit is coming. It's coming soon because we put in too much pressure. They're not going to be able to talk. They're not going to be able to run for no election. I don't care how small or how big. They're not going to be able to run for no election without hearing that word reparations pop up. None. And with that, family, I'm up out of here. Y'all have a blessed night, man, and I'll see y'all soon, man. We up out of here.